So it's so awesome to like show up on a set and it's all ladies. It's really
Wow.
cool.
Now, let me ask the girly question. You're getting a lot of attention. How are you able to separate the attention that you're getting versus the attention that you want?
Versus the attention that I want. I don't know. It's so weird. You mean from a gentleman caller?
Absolutely.
Oh, it's so weird. I'm kind of interested in one guy, and I'm never home. But when I am home, we just did the New York Film Festival, which was like a big deal, and I was like, maybe I'll invite him, maybe I won't, but I'm like, it probably isn't the time to like go on a first kind of date with a guy where like everybody's gonna be walking up to me and telling me how awesome I am. Like that might be weird on a first date for the guy.
Kind of, sort of, but that may never change for you.
But yeah, it may never change, which we'll cross our fingers about that.
Yes.
But there are certainly busier times, you know.
Yes. I ask that because a good portion of the film deals with Precious' desire for a boyfriend and a normal life and to be like every other teenage girl. And being thrust into the spotlight, as you have been, you will no longer be the average young lady.
Yeah.
Have you thought about that?
I have. My roommates I live with boys. They're awesome. They're like my brothers. And one of my roommates is Barrett Helms, who actually plays the light-skinned boyfriend.
Really?
Yeah. It's weird, but like we're best friends. And he and my other roommate Adam are trying to convince me that I have equity and that I don't have to chase after any guy and that they'll be chasing after me now. And I'm like, okay, we'll see how that works. How I work with that. I mean, it's a cool thought. I guess I can't ever be a normal girl again.
No.
Which is okay. I mean, the normal girl had its moments of, like, a lot of moments of fun. But maybe this will be fun, too. I'm sure it will.
For sure.
I'm ready for everything.
Oh, my. Every time I've seen you, I think this may be the fourth time I've seen you now, the effervescence remains, whether it's day, morning, evening, afternoon. I love your personality.
Thank you.
How would you describe yourself?
I'm just, I don't know. People say that I'm bubbly, that I'm cheerful, whatever. I'm just always searching for fun and finding it in any situation. I kind of lack a filter of what to say and what not to say. So I'm not belligerent, but I certainly might say just anything, and that's really fun. Like I have a lot of fun. I just do. I make fun.
Great. You know, you're in good company with Lee Daniels because he, too, does not have a filter when it comes to saying what's on his mind.
He's the worst. But he gets to not have a filter. He's always telling me, Gabby, I'm the director and I'm the producer. I get to be loud. I get to do it. You don't. Like, oh, sorry.
What will be, for you, the lasting memory you'll take away from this experience?
Probably the relationships that I've made. You know, I guess because of the subject matter, we all loved each other so hard because there are scenes where we have to hate each other, especially between, you know, Monique and I. And it's just, we've all become a family, you know. I mean, we'll never have another experience where we get to work on a film like this that's not just important to ourselves, but to other people, you know, to the public, to girls like Precious, to women like Mary, even like to people like Miss Rain. It's so important in a lot of different ways, and we'll never have that again. And so I'm holding on so strongly to all the relationships I've made. We're like a family.
How wonderful. Now, one thing that sticks out for me is your speaking voice and then the voice you used for your character Precious. Any coaching involved, or what did you decide to do? How did you decide to speak in that voice that was Precious's voice?
Well, for one, my father's Senegalese and my mom is from up underneath Georgia, and so my mom's got an accent, my dad has an accent, and my accent kind of came from the two of them, where I don't have a black accent at all. All my life, people, like my friends would say, "So are you adopted by white people?" And I'm like, really? Like, No, I'm not. So I don't sound like a black girl. I don't have the black scent. And so for one, I knew I had to throw that on just because I sound so different. And with the black scent, Mr. Daniels, director, he kept telling me to, he's like, more guttural, like deeper in your voice. And so that was pretty much, I just tried to sound as deep as possible, and sometimes it was completely inaudible. And we had to go back and do it over again. But it's kind of his vision of what he thought Precious should sound like. And I tried to do it as much as possible, which is cool because I don't sound anything like her.
At all. And what about the fashion statement that you're making? I think you love that red carpet action. I've seen you out there.
I'm such a girl. I love pretty dresses. I love colors. I don't want to just do black like everywhere. It's I think the last like super duper red carpet we did was New York Film Festival, where I wore this like long like purple gown with like diamond like on the side and like this long like yard of diamond chain. Like it was amazing. I felt like such a girl, and I just like feeling like a girl. I love feeling like I'm fierce and all of that. So yeah, I kind of do love the red carpet.
That was pivotal in the scene, seeing you do, the carpet stroll as a famous celebrity. You didn't have to go far for that scene, did you?
Well, at the time, I did.
Really?
Well, at the time, I mean, that was essentially my first ever red carpet was in the film.
Wow.
And so all the red carpets I do now are kind of copycat red carpets for that. But it's certainly a dream of mine, I guess, to be on a red carpet and have people like take, photos of me and want autographs and things like that, or just be like interested in me while I'm wearing a pretty dress. And so I didn't go that far, I guess, on screen because it was a dream. It was the coolest moment.